Alrighty, we are back. We are still playing the park, going through Hansel and Gretel's little story, and it's quite creepy, so let's continue and find out.
Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him.
Don't do that, you cannibal.
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient.
That's right.
Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand.
That'd be bad.
I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove.
That's right.
The old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled.
It's the brazen bull again.
Was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
No, I did not hear that part of the story before. This is very deceiving, because I got into this lovely little swan, and I figured that it would be a cute and kind of romantic little ride. What kind of medicine am I on? What are you guys pumping into the air of this place? Let me out. Let me out. I want out, damn it. Okay, that's why they pause you here on the second dock. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out, damn it. The thing turned its head around and... Callum! I was gonna call him Calvin.
Callum, where are you? Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents.
Yeah.
I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were
It's a little weird.
Hungry, looking for our own house made of candy. Looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Callum,
tell Mommy where you are.
Mother duck said quack, 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 quack.
Stop, Callum! Another accident. This place.
Man, this is some surreal weirdness going on.
Where did you go?
He could be anywhere, really. Callum's gone.
Don't hide from me, Callum.
Come on, Callum. Don't be that weird goat man, okay? Alright, Callum?
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
That thing moved. That rock, I swear, it was not a rock, it was a snake. Oh, why is this fight going?
Mommy needs to see you, Callum. Where are you?
Over here, where? I shouldn't have to catch a child. You should be coming with me.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head.
Throw yourself at me, child.
The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Eyewitness report at Atlantic Island Park incident. Officer on duty, Sheriff F. Bannerman. Witness name, Creed, Norma. Ah yes, Norma Creed. Statement. We were waiting for a turn on the ride, Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted it to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or lion. But as more and more ice fell away when we first looked at it, it was a human face, smiling out at that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were prey. And that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick. And blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Yeah, that's pretty messed up, isn't it? Pretty... Why is this report right here? Who just leaves this report on a bench? Why are you foreboding music? It's a report in a yes, the bin. I don't want to get in the bin. I don't want to get in the bin. I won't.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Yeah, I've been reading nasty reports about things, and this place just isn't right.
Where did you go?
Oh. Hold on, Callum, since you want to
Come back.
give me a hard time. Shut up, boy. Busy. Frustrated by the fact that the plans seem incomplete. I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money. But no matter how much money talks, it can't conjure up missing plans from thin air. I've tried contacting the organization who sold me these parts, and they are stonewalling me. Every contact that I had of every meeting place that I had watched or swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I have been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we could find in the plans regardless, the harvesting machines, the transport mechanisms, etc. It'll probably... I'll probably let Nicholas name them something cute for the day we open the park. They'll be rides after all. Okay, so you have parts missing? You shouldn't open this place if this part's missing.
Callum?
Why are you on this? You shouldn't be on this ride, child. There's parts missing. I just read that some of them are missing parts and stuff, and they'll just figure it out as they go.
Come out, sweetie. I can't get on while it's moving.
Well, if it would stop moving... Oh, you're right. But turn it off completely? I'm joking. How do we... Okay, well, you can definitely increase the speed. Can we just decrease the speed? Can I increase it until it breaks? Am I supposed to increase it until it breaks? I'm just gonna increase it again. Yeah. Hurry up, I want to get on. You're supposed to, you don't even get to hold it, you know? Everything seems like it's moving. It's not just this ride.
Callum?
You on there, you little snot? Huh? Did you run away from me? Not have a consequence happening? Anyways.
Come to mommy, Callum.
Oh, there's something over here, Callum. Examine Polaroid.
Oh, I remember this.
Why is this on the bench? Me and Callum. The last time I ever saw him.
This isn't a game, Callum. Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me.
Like as a baby,
I looked
or?
down at this wrinkled red balling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered. And as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single traitorous thought.
Well, it's leading me this way.
Callum! Where did you go?
Follow the trail. I kind of am, child, but you should not be leading me down a trail. Oh, more stuff to read. I thought working in the park for summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season here really drags. There aren't many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Steve. See, even I am starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, as Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's diner still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to the park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, the other day. Right. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. Well, that's nice. Maybe he's dead in there. Maybe he's so dead inside that it smells. That's probably just because he didn't shower. Anyways. And apparently Steve has picked up on some new skills since the last time I saw him. Puking up in a gutter outside Cycoil Station. Because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around there for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I'm so glad they also used that term. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Henman. Well, Laura, I hope you didn't.
Callum? Where'd you go?
Said quack, 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 quack.
It's not okay.
No, sweetie.
I don't care what the duck said. Of course I can't. Why am I even bothering, child? I'll wait in the car and you can come out when you're ready, okay?
Where did you go?
Why is there a sculpture of this? Why are we here? This place is awful. I can't run anymore. Okay, I can't run anymore. She doesn't want to.
Callum, where are you?
Where are you, you demented child?
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess I'm on someone's boat. Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Mommy needs to wring your neck a little bit, Callum. Oh, God. God, that really got me feeling bad. Apparently I went through electroshock therapy. I'll rescue me. Never mind, I'm gone. Shocking revelations indeed.
Where are you?
Where are you?
Wait, Callum.
Follow this trail. I'm gonna mark it with breadcrumbs just like in the story. And hopefully you can follow it before the birds get it.
Callum, stay where you are.
Examine accident report? Oh. Great. Employees' names is Francis Durfrance. Francis. Time and date of the accident and incident, whichever, is October 25th, 1976. The job in the departments that this happened was laborers working on the crane. Supervising lead person at the time was Richard Stapleton. Witness was Lawrence Creed and Michael Edgeworth. A brief description of the accident and incident, since it's technically both. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Description of any injuries? Well, Francis was killed. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes. If yes, did it file an employee's portion of a workers' compensation form? Yes. Well, I do suppose he technically did. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with a urine sample. Well, a couple, this guy could be intoxicated. What could have been done to prevent this accident? Double checking the straps after transport and transit should be mandatory, and drug screening for all drivers. Yeah, not wrong. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? No, we haven't followed that. Let's see, the signature is illegible, but it's still dated for the 25th. Additional comments, the local laborers are very superstitious, and it hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the spirits. Well, maybe they're onto something, you guys. Oh, they probably are. They definitely are. There's something down there. My vision got turned that way. See, look at this. There's possessed bumper car. They want me gone, and I want to go.
Stay
Callum?
where you are.
Yeah, just stay where you are. I'm gonna go to the car. You can stay wherever you want, Callum. Okay? Mommy's done, if that's even my real name.
Callum, where did you go?
Where'd you go? I'm just a drug addict, really, guys. That's what it is. Clearly.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment.
Took him out.
He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony.
Yeah.
I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead, my mouth said,
They screw Callum,
yes, Sheriff.
Shoot me. It's fine. Here's not a note. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that is why I chose this site over all other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus of dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating it beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do. And it turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece on the plans that I am missing. You got this place because you knew it had black magic. That's what I'm reading. You got this place because you knew that there was lots of bad juju, and you're like, yes, sign me up. I want all of it.
Callum? Callum?
Child!
Callum? Tell Mommy where you are!
Gone?
Don't be afraid.
They're over there, but I've got things to look at over here, so, you know. I have one child already. Any more, I've got too much
Mommy is
trouble.
coming, Callum.
Oh, it's all of those. Okay.
So
Oh.
they are going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, you somehow managed to get in here. Let's see. Inspection date was September 22nd, 1980. Result is that this place is unsafe. They're going to close the park. Inspectors connects after touring the park, riding the rides, and viewing the startling number of incidents suffered here in the park. It is this inspector's opinion that Atlantic Island Park should be shut down until Nathaniel Winter complies with all safety regulations. While I understand that there is a sensitive political relationship between Mr. Winters and the senator, I nevertheless suggest that such political considerations be set aside in condemning Atlantic Island Park. The rides at first glance appear well constructed and maintained, but the sheer number of incidents in the park during the last few years and during construction lead me to believe that there is something wrong at the base level of construction, and we should close the park and fully investigate these flaws. To wit, here is a partial list of the failures in the park since opening only 2 years ago. Family of 3 killed when a roller coaster cart derailed. 14 separate incidents of broken bones and crushed ribs when riding the Octron. 3 suicides from the top of the Ferris wheel. A child seriously injured on the escalator. Over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Horrors since its construction. 1 report of drowning in the Tunnel of Tales. The sheer volume of incidents means that it is to me strongest recommendation Atlantic Island Park be closed immediately. Means it is me strong. It's not me. See, that's why it's so confusing. It is me strongest. No, it is my strongest recommendation. Signed, David Woolseth. Yeah, well, David, you were right to do that. Okay, you were right. You were 1,000% right. We're closing this place down. It's what you guys want. We know. I'm going to decrease the speed. I want to get on. I'm so get on. Can I get on? Okay, cool.
Stay where you are.
That's just weird. I feel a pull or something, you know?
Where are you? Callum?
I hear a baby crying.
Mommy is coming, Callum.
Yes. Spin, spin, sugar. It's a nice little trophy I got. Okay, well, give me my ticket. Bye, baby doll. Well, at least they cleared the path. I wasn't sure if this was fully cleared before, but definitely clear now. You can stop freaking out now. I get it. It was quite the shock. I will give you that.
This isn't a game, Callum.
Yeah, I'm getting